So I'd like to expand a little bit on what I said previously about the pressures that the kids face in the middle school and the high school years. So here's some statistics that I've found and compiled. Uh, in regards to illegal drug use, 12% of students graduating middle school, that is post 8th grade, have tried illegal drugs such as marijuana. This number amazingly almost triples by the time they graduate high school or 12th grade to 35.1%. In regards to alcohol abuse, by a 2013 survey by the Center of Disease Control found that a quarter of high school students have at least drank once by the time they graduate, and 15% of high school students have reported that they participate in binge drinking, which is having 4 to 5 drinks in one sitting multiple times per month, 3 to 4 or 5 times per month. In regards to sexual activity, 35% of high school seniors say they are sexually active by the time they graduate high school, and that number increases to 46% saying that they've at least been involved in sexual activity once by the time they graduate. So, the reason why I'm bringing these alarming and shocking statistics to your attention today is that this is a real need and concern in the lives of middle school and high school students and parents as well. This is not something where you can gloss over and say, oh, when my kid grows up, he will not be a part of that 35% or that 25% who's drank before or 35% that's tried drugs. But we can't use ignorance as a reason to not be well informed. The main reason why behind these shocking statistics is that students and kids really need to have that sense of belonging and identity and purpose and fitting in. If they're not getting that from a really young age, if they're not getting that purpose of belonging and identity from their home in a loving manner, then they will have that defined to them by other children in middle school and high school, which results in these behaviors. Some of the pressures are fitting in. If I don't do these things, then I won't be considered cool. I won't be part of the popular group. I will be left alone. I'll have to eat lunch by myself. It's not that they want to do these things voluntarily, but it's just the peer pressure that comes along with the society, which tells them that you have to do these things in order to fit in. You have to do these things to be popular. You have to do these things to be somebody. And when those things are being defined to them like that, it creates a really tough situation for them. And the worst part about it, from a parent's perspective, is you won't have any idea that this is going on. The teenage years are the times when there's very little open and honest communication between parents and children about what's really going on in their lives. So what I recommend is that, develop that relationship with your children from a young age, and when they get to this critical point in their lives, they will have their identity, they will have their purpose firmly established, and they won't have to resort to these things because they know what's true and they know how to avoid them. So with that, I hope you will find my advice useful. Thank you for listening to me. Good night.